In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the social pop-up application after you have registered. So once you have already registered your account, all you need to do is come here and go ahead and log in. So I'm going to log in just like this. So once you log in, this is the screen that you will see, just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and go over a few things. If you guys need to change anything in your account settings, go ahead, click on your name on the top right corner and click on account. Here you can see what package you're on. You can check the settings if your name and email is correct. If you need to change the password, you can go ahead and do that in here. And if you would no longer like to use the account, of course, you have the option to delete it as well. So that being said, the next thing is let's go ahead and click on dashboard. So this is the dashboard that you will see. And the first thing you see right here that's kind of, popping up is the install script. So you can click on it. And now this will allow you to install this script on your website, your WordPress website, anything like that. All you need to do is go ahead and copy this code and put it on there. Now the next thing, let's go ahead and go back to dashboard. Let's actually create a pop-up, okay? So to do that, you would go ahead and click on create campaign. Go ahead and give this campaign a name. So I'm gonna call it test campaign. And the domain name, I'm going to go ahead and use one of our other domains, and I'm going to use Puma Lock, just like that. And go ahead and click Submit. So once you do that, you can see your campaign is created and it's active just like that. Now, a few things, you can click on this 3 dots that you see right here. And this will actually allow you to delete the campaign if you need to. Now, if you don't want to delete it and you want to actually edit it and create the pop-up, go ahead and click on the campaign anywhere. Once you click, you'll see this right here. So let's go ahead and create a notification. So the notification, as you can see, it's going to look just like this on the top right there. Let's go ahead and give it a name. We're just going to call it test notify, just like this. And down here you can pick what type of notification you want. So there's informational, which you see right there. You can also do coupon, which you can see that's what it looks like. You can do like a live count, there's this many active users, this many people purchasing it, whatever it may be. And this goes on, as you can see, there's a lot of options for you. And whichever option you click on, it will update it up here so you can actually see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and pick information, just something very basic and simple, just like this. And then I'm going to come to the bottom and click Submit. Now, once you have clicked Submit, you will see the settings. So this is where you can change it. So if I don't want to call it flash sale, I want to call it like summer sale. As you can see, as I change it, it changes it up here. Instead of this, maybe I want to say get it now. Something like that. And you can go ahead and, paste a picture if you want to change this picture. And then once they click on it, where do you want them to go? That's what the notification URL means. So I'm going to click on it and I'm just going to send them to satishgear.com. And I'm going to go ahead and click submit so that all my settings are saved. Now the next one, I can go to triggers, and this is where you can pick where you want to trigger it on your website. So you can do all pages. If you don't do all pages, you turn this off. You can actually put in URLs, and you can keep adding new triggers on here. So that way, if you want to show it on 5 pages, but not all your website, anything like that, you can do that here. But I'm going to go ahead and click on all. Now here you can delay, or you can, exit, or you can do a scroll percentage. So if they've scrolled 50% down the page, then show the pop-up. Or if they scroll 10% down the page, then show the pop-up. We're just going to leave it at delay, and we're going to do 2 seconds, just like that. And now you have few more options. You can display on small screens. So, some people don't want to display it on a mobile phone or an iPad or anything like that. So you can turn that off if you don't want it. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it on. Or you can display notification once per session. That means, once the visitor is on there and they close their browser and they go back, it's not there. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that off. And if you're confused about anything, we have little notes at the bottom of each of them, so you can kind of read it, and it explains exactly what that option will do. So the next one is display. So you can pick where you want to display it. So if you want to display, here's display duration, 5 seconds. That's okay, but I'm going to go ahead and do -1. If you do -1, it means that it's displayed there forever. It'll pop up, and then they can see it. Now the next thing is we want to go ahead and pick where do you want to display it. So there's all these options for you. If you want to display at the top, at the bottom, at the middle, the right, the center, the left, whatever, you can come in here and pick the correct one. I'm going to go ahead and pick bottom left. And then you have the option to display the close button or not. So I'm going to go ahead and display that. And then you have the option to display the branding or not. And you can do that, and the branding is this part right here. And then the last thing is to customize this to however you want it. So if you want to change the color here, maybe you want to make this red, you can go ahead and do that. You can even change the background. If we want to make it like blue or something, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and change it back to white. And then you go ahead and click submit. Now, once it has been submitted, you need to make sure that this is a live notification, and you can do this by clicking right here, and you change the status to live, and you go ahead and click submit again, and boom, it is live. Now you can go back to your notification, and if you want to do custom branding, so I talked about branding down here, if you want to change this, then you can come into notification, click on custom branding, and go ahead and fill out what you want it to show and what URL you want that to go to. Now guys, that's pretty much it. It's very simple. It's very easy to create these campaigns and these notifications. Remember, you do have to click install script and go ahead and copy and paste this part into your website where you want these pop-ups to show up. You just need to put it in there once and put it inside the header tag, and after that it will pop up on any page you want or just few pages you want or anything like that. So that's how you actually use the software and install it on your website.